Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag. What is good? And we're here to talk about that. Do I even need to say it? You already know. It's that Chainsaw Man greatness, man. Come on. Chainsaw Man chapter 110. Let's get right back into it. So, the chapter continues where we left off with the War Devil and Chainsaw Man standing off. Yoru starts off with the savage disrespect by grabbing one of Yuko's tentacle legs and making it into a sword. As the War Devil yells at Chainsaw Man asking if he remembers her, we get a hilarious page of Denji checking out her entire body. Now, hold on. I have to pause really quickly because the fact that Fujimoto dedicated a whole page and 6 panels to this is still killing me. Like, the War Devil does not know that this is a whole different Chainsaw Man than the one that defeated her back in the day. That's hilarious to me. The student that Denji saved pops up from the guts while he's also thinking to himself whether or not he knows who Yoru is. And the student catches Denji's attention. He tells her that he is the one who saved her, but she is pissing her pants like Chucky's kid from the movie Seed of Chucky did. She is scared that Denji's going to eat her. Denji pleads to her, telling her that he won't eat her and that he is indeed human on the inside, even though he is currently Chainsaw Man on the outside. Denji is about to turn back into his human form to reveal his true identity to the student, while Yoru is simultaneously about to slash him from the back. Before Denji can reveal himself to the student, our boy Yoshida returns and hilariously uses his ability with the Octopus Devil to avoid Denji from revealing himself and probably unknowingly saving him from receiving that cut that the War Devil was gonna also give him too. Yoru swings at the air in full force, looking at the student and then having a moment that could only be compared to post-nut clarity, saying that the Chainsaw Man vanished and that he is trying to say that she is not even worth his time. She yells again for Chainsaw Man to show himself so she can obliterate him. She is yet again blue-balled. Damn. We transition to Yoshida dropping Denji off in the classroom that he is in currently, and he chastises Denji, saying that he is hopeless, and reminding him that he told him previously that he would stop him from revealing his identity by force if he needed to, with Denji hilariously yelling that moment was such a natural reveal. Pause on this. I can't lie, I've said this before, but I love this plotline of Denji trying to pull a Tony Stark saying he's Iron Man, a Bruce Wayne saying that he's Batman, a Clark Kent saying that he's Superman. Meanwhile, Yoshida's ass is just there to slap him like, boy, stop it. Like, this is hilarious. I can't lie. We get some panels of civilians, more specifically students, talking about this incident with Yuko and the aftermath. So it seems Yuko was right. She only killed 4 people, which, by the way, is still throwed, I might add, but whatever. They also speak on how she was bullied in middle school and say that they bet that this is the reason why she made the bet with the devil, or rather the contract with the devil. So I guess now it makes sense why Yuko took Asa's bullying situation to heart so much. Aside from caring for Asa, she could relate to being bullied herself. The main takeaway besides that though is that apparently Yuko got away from the scene of the destruction and has not been found.
Bruh.
So now we get towards the last part of the chapter with the dream sequence that has been recurring for Asa. She is still showing her trauma from the Bucky situation at the beginning of part 2, where she is running down an alleyway with no reason in mind, running past the ground that has been littered with dead chickens, and she is trying to avoid stepping on them, but the number of chickens grow to the point where she can't avoid stepping on them, until she runs to a part of the alleyway that only leads to darkness before she gets up. Asa wakes up panicked and peeps that Yoru is still asleep. She goes to get a glass of water, straight from the faucet I might add, and stares off into space when she is going to walk back to her room and is startled by a knock on the door. Asa asks, "Who is it?" And the voice on the other side of the door apologizes for showing up in the middle of the night like this. Then Asa calls out the name of the other person, revealing that it is Yuko, yet again.
Bruh.
Asa is about to open the door for her friend, but Yuko yells at her not to because even though she managed to survive the destruction of the school and her fights with both Yoru and the Chainsaw Man, she is now a full-fledged devil, and that if Asa opens the door, she might try to eat Asa. Asa opens the door anyway, and we see a deformed Yuko looking like she is in full fiend mode, all uglified and shit.
And here we go.
Man, this chapter right here. So, first of all, Yuko was more resilient than a cockroach during nuclear war or something, because every time I think she is dead, she comes the hell back. Like, I was trying to sell Yuko shirts in the last chapter. I don't know whether to be annoyed or impressed at this point. 2, It's sad that Yuko was being bullied and brings back some sympathy for her character and explains, why she latched on to Asa after she was wilding out in the last couple chapters. If Fujimoto keeps bringing her back like this, I wonder if we're gonna get a full flashback or even more insight as to how she fell from grace so hard, because I ain't gonna lie, before learning she was bullied, I was fully off the Yuko train when she was smashing niggas' heads in, but then saying, I don't wanna kill innocents at the same time. Like, come on now, like, she's throwed, I don't give a fuck. I wonder what the dream sequence for Asa means, or, will lead into later on in the story, because ain't no way Fujimoto slipped that in for no reason. Just like in part 1, when Denji would dream or think about not opening that door, if you know, then this will definitely come into play before part 2 is said and done, and I'm ready to get more on that, like I can't lie. Another point is, we got blue balled again, the same way that Yoru did, and the showdown between Chainsaw Man and the War Devil was delayed. With the way this is being built up and pushed back constantly, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the confrontation will take place, whenever it does. I can't lie, Fujimoto is stacking up championships right now, the way he is making this consistent fire. Like, he needs to go on Chopped or some Food Network show, because this man is cooking, bruh. He cooking. I can't wait to see, what else he's about to come up with, what other ideas, how everything's gonna play out between the Denji dynamic, him trying to reveal himself, between the War Devil, and this missing goddamn horseman of the Apocalypse Devil that I know none of us forgot about. Like, it's too much shit going on, I can't lie, but hey, Fujimoto, keep cooking, man. If you like anything that I had to say about this chapter, if you have any thoughts about what I had to say, anything, let me know, drop a comment below. Like, sub. It's your boy Savage D Sag, and I'm out. Peace.